What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Big Mikey Rose, represent Mike D from the 313 with another video classic. Today I just want to talk about Paul George, and I'm hearing that he's losing interest in Indiana. Okay, first of all, I want to say this, okay? Paul George is out of there. Gucci, he's gone. Zoomzada, whatever you want to call it, he's gone. Because if you think about it, the best team that they had was in 2013. The best version of Paul George taking Miami Heat to 7 games in the conference finals. You know what I'm saying? That was like Paul George is about to be an MVP any moment now. And what happens? We see Steph Curry emerge. We see Kevin Durant win one. You know, you talking about Russell or James Harden this year. We want to keep LeBron James' name alive, but you know LeBron not winning them MVPs. Y'all can kill that. But Paul George, man, I say like the teams to look out for with Paul George, super teams, right? So New Orleans, if he's a free agent, New Orleans, Los Angeles, hometown team, Boston, super team, Washington, super team. And I would say like a underdog team that I would probably, you know, kind of just throw out there just because you never know what might happen. I would say Detroit, you know, or like even a team like Denver, you know, a teams with a lot of pieces, because if it's a trade, you know, Larry Bird's not going to do a DeMarcus Cousins like deal. There's no reason to really want to trade Paul George besides the fact that y'all not winning and it's just time to go in a new direction. But you got to get young talent. And like when I really look at Indiana and Denver, I think that's a good suitable trade destination because you like Kenneth Faried. You got Jokic now. You got Mason Plumlee. You know, they got a big core of big men that they play down there. So Faried, even though he's still effective, I think it's time for him to go. You're looking at Gary Harris, Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray has a lot of potential, and he's coming off the bench. Gary Harris, like I say, Will Barton. You got Danilo Gallinari, Wilson Chandler. Like, it's too many players at these positions. It's a clog. And then your point guard, you got Moutier, and you got Jameer Nelson. So I think, you know, adding in a guy like Paul George for like a Will Barton, you know what I'm saying, a Gary Harris, I can see those guys on the move. And like I say, like I would really consider that Denver trade if I was Indiana, because like I say, why would you lose nothing? You just seen what Kevin Durant did. And like I said, I would tell Oklahoma City from the outside point looking in, like, you knew KD was going to leave when he didn't sign an extension. Like, this is your franchise guy. This guy built this team with y'all. Like, it's no, you know what I'm saying? Like LeBron going back to Cleveland and you see how their jerseys got sweeter. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no lack of participation in trying to be better for this organization and this team and bettering it in every aspect. And it's like, when you look at it from the standpoint of Oklahoma City trading away valuable pieces, you know, James Harden, Reggie Jackson, Jeremy Lamb, Serge Ibaka, and getting players like Oladipo who never did nothing, never even been in the playoffs. You know, okay, Oladipo is a great talent, but it's like, what has Oladipo done to say, yeah, he's the missing link? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can look at James Harden and say, what was he doing? But look at it now, like, MVP candidate for the past 3 years, damn it. But like I said, with Paul George, you know, Indiana got to look at the best teams available. Like I say, Denver is a good choice. I would say Washington is a good choice because Washington, outside of really John Wall, Markieff Morris, and Bradley Beal, I think all those other guys is expendable because they really need some more players to produce so they can be in that upper echelon. Like Kelly Oubre, Otto Porter. Like, and that's the reason why they're doing good, because their wing position has stepped it up for them. So if they was to get a Paul George, that's super team. And if they can keep Gortat, keep Humphreys, Jason Smith, those guys, they'll be good. And other teams, like I say, Los Angeles has a lot of talent because you're looking at the young talent and you're saying, okay, Magic pretty much is saying, like, I'm auditioning these young guys. So for me, I think he's pretty much keeping Julius Randle, Ingram, and Russell. I think those are the ones he's keeping. And I think Jordan Clarkson is on the bubble. I think Nick Young, the rest of those guys, I think the only ones he really he might even trade Randle. I think really only Ingram and Russell, to me, is the ones that I would keep if I am Magic Johnson coming into this situation, because it's like, Randall is good, but you know what Randall's gonna give you really. You know, he pretty much is a 15-8 guy, period, career. You know what I'm saying? And Clarkson is gonna be that streaky scorer. Maybe he could turn into a Lou Williams, six-man type player. Your bigs, you know, you don't really want none of them. You really want to draft a big in this draft class, but because it's a guard-dominated draft class, like, you're not picking Josh Jackson. So, I mean, I look at it, if Lonzo does go number 1 or y'all get a number 3 and y'all can't get Lonzo, they will get Fultz, or they will probably go for Fox. Like, I think De'Aaron Fox made enough impression on Magic to say, okay, I'll draft Fox. But like I say, like, they have draft picks, they have players. So I would say that'll be a good look too. I think Indiana just in whole, man, they need to get young. Like, Monty Ellis need to be playing for a championship on some team. The Clippers, you know, Warriors, go back home. You know, like, the Warriors could really use somebody off the bench who can kind of just get their own bucket. Like, not even play around the team. And I think that's the whole point of getting KD. Like, the Warriors team is solid. They play a great team game with Steph, Clay, Draymond, you know what I'm saying, Iguodala, Livingston. They play a great game. But having Kevin Durant can just go out there and pro while they doing good team playing, you know, team ball, passing the ball, getting to the open man, shooting the three. When you get KD, that's an instant bucket. When KD touch the ball, it should be bucket. Like, they should not even pass KD the ball until they ready to get a bucket, because that's what he gonna give you for sure. And I like the Mac Barnes pickup, but when you get another scorer in there to take out, like Ian Clark or somebody else like that, like Ian Clark could be your third point guard. You know what I'm saying? But they need somebody else in that slot. But back to the Paul George situation, like I say, Indiana needs to get young. They needs to get young. Like I say, like, you know, it's not too many great young teams. Like Gordon Hayward, he on a bubble, but Gordon Hayward is a solid guy. And I mean, hey, if you could trade, like, straight up, like, Gordon, you want to go back home, trade Gordon Hayward for Paul George, I think that is a same contract, same type of, you getting the same thing from, not necessarily the same thing, but I think that's a straight up trade. Like, you don't have to add nothing else. You can trade Gordon Hayward for Paul George straight up, and that's a good deal too. You know, you putting Paul George on a defensive minded young team with a couple veterans around. I think that'll work with Gobert. I think that's what it is. I think Paul George is a defensive first type small forward. And I think having Paul, you know, when you think about it, like, now he had David West and Roy Hibbert down there. And those are two tough defensive minded, especially with Roy Hibbert, big. So I think that's why they were so, you know, great as a team. Because then, too, the point guard was George Hill. You know, he made his money on being a long, athletic, 3-and-D type point guard. So you put him on Utah, you know, and then you put Gordon Hayward on a team who lacks scoring, and, you know, maybe 2 to a 4, you know, Paul George could be a little selfish, where, because he know he a star, he taking ill-advised threes and shots. And I think truly that's the detriment to the NBA. Like, I think the mindset of the stars, because Steph really ruined the league. He got these niggas shooting threes from half court, and it's like, bro, like, okay, Dame, like, I get it, but you're not even an all-star, bro. You need to focus on getting 20 and 10, averaging 20 and 10, so you can solidify your all-star spot before you chucking up threes from half court. Okay, they going in, but it's like, what is you proving? Your team lost. You know, Steph doing that shit and they blowing niggas the fuck out. That's the icing on the cake. That's what Steph is doing, the icing on the cake. But, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I think Paul George is out of there. You know, they might as well book that shit. Magic Johnson going to the Lakers. If you got to think about it from a business standpoint, and that's the way and the trend that the NBA is going towards, more business. You know, Magic Johnson is the perfect player to play for. Like, even if you're not going to win a championship, your business is going to boom, because Magic is that type of mind. He's a creative mind, and he's a mentor and a teacher, and he's going to teach you to listen. The whole key to success is listening, you know. Opportunities is everything, and you're supposed to see the opportunity and not take it for granted and be humble, but at the same time, Paul George is a star, so he going to get what he want. So, like I say, Paul George is out of there, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, add me on Instagram, Facebook. You know, Facebook, Terrence Rose, Instagram, Twitter, underscore King Rose with a ZROZE Rose. Like, comment, subscribe, talk to me, y'all. What y'all think Paul George gonna do? He out of there to me. I don't see no reason. Like, my thing is too, like, with KD going to the Warriors, you really look at it and say to yourself, even if I was to beat Cleveland, can I beat them? Or even if I was to beat Washington, or even if I was to beat Toronto, or even if I was to beat the Spurs, can I beat the Warriors if they there? Can we beat the Clippers? My thing is, the second best team on the Eastern Conference, I don't think can beat the Clippers in a 7-game series. And the Clippers is like, what, the 4th best team in the West right now? So, Paul George, please leave. I'm a fan of the KD move, even though I don't think it's a weak move, because I feel like KD just made the best basketball decision. KD play style is fit to play with the Warriors, no matter how anybody feel about it. The way Russell Westbrook play, he plays like Allen Iverson, so all he needs is a center and a bunch of mediocre guys to get to the finals. That's what he's trying to prove to the world. Go ahead and do that then, Russ. But other than that, like I say, Paul George out of there. KD wasn't a weak move. Paul George need to make a KD type move just to spicing up the East. Because I don't understand. Like, niggas mad at Kevin Durant for going to the Warriors, but ain't nobody doing shit. Like, the Eastern Conference is not on the level of LeBron James. And the Western Conference, if a few teams can get a crack at Cleveland, they could beat them. So I don't understand why New Orleans went to get DeMarcus Cousins. I don't understand why the Western Conference, everybody want to come to the West. I don't understand that, because the Eastern Conference is wide open. Y'all niggas scared of LeBron? All y'all niggas got to do is stack y'all talent and do some Golden State shit to LeBron. First of all, and then think about it. Steph, Clay, and Draymond beat LeBron already. So all y'all need is 3 complementary players. Continuity, heart, toughness. Boss up, nigga. Like I say, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Talk to your boy.